Orb. That's the loading orb. To let you know that this game is going to probably have some incredible loading times. And by incredible, I mean that in the most negative way possible. Because I am playing this on a Switch 1. The reason why is because I was able to pick this up for, I think, probably like 45 bucks off of a seller on eBay. Which I was shocked by. In fact, I think I still have the receipt somewhere easily findable. Because I ordered this at the start of the year. I don't remember where I had the money. Oh, yeah, because I was buying like a mini PC and I had a lot left over from it. So that's also why I got my controller and that VHS of Zardoz. Update. Show me how much I paid for it. $42 and free shipping, which was one of those things where it's like, that's crazy. That's a very good deal. Of course, part of it is that this is the Switch 1 version, and I'm sure that the Switch 2 version was still being sold on eBay at full price, basically, only. And then, of course, I would need a Switch 2. That's really expensive. And to be totally honest with you, even if someone did fork me over the money for it, I think I probably would still be a little bit about wanting to do it because, hey, I remember when all y'all said that you were going to boycott it over the prices, and then you immediately did not. Meanwhile, I'm out here keeping the faith, and not just because I'm, incredibly poor. And saying incredibly poor might be considered a bit of a stretch to some people because I still live in a house with electricity. It's not my house, but anyway. Not literally speaking. Anywho. Let's go ahead and play some Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. I actually forgot that it was subtitled at all. Let's see how, severe we can adjust this visibility to be. Personally, I would like to put it back in the middle, but, okay, so set it at 50. That should be good enough. Subtitles, I assume that to be on and that to be the tutorial. The rest of this stuff can all stay where it is. And let's go. Yeah, we're in dual stick because I'm not using the flippin' Joy-Cons for this. Go to hell. Well, the casual, normal, hard. I would. Okay, save stations restore both energy and ammo. Okay, good. I'm going to play on normal because it's calling itself the default difficulty. If I could only get ammunition back at the save stations on casual, I probably would go for casual just by virtue of that part is a big enough quality of life change that I'm willing to look at the part where I have the easier fights and be like, okay, fine. Determined to defeat Samus and the Galactic Federation, Sylux and his army of something or other. Sylux, I believe, is a character from Metroid Prime Hunters, I think? Which, is notably not Metroid Prime 3. Meanwhile, we are playing Metroid Prime 4. So, I would go far enough as to say that makes Metroid Prime Hunters feel as though it is a spin-off in very much the sort of Tetsuya Nomura way. I've made fun of Metroid Dread for the fact that it took so long for the game to see another mainline entry before, for that basically being the Kingdom Hearts 3 of Metroid. And you know what? I will keep up the joke if I have to. Is Metroid just Nintendo's Kingdom Hearts? Is it going to suddenly start introducing crossovers with other Nintendo franchises, then take them away? Also, it looks like Samus's gunship is finally actually doing gunship things for once. I would never have thought it possible. Also, yeah, we've got more humans other than just Samus. I think a lot of people generally find this sort of design of things to be very strange. And I have to admit, it's a bit of a sideswipe too. But hey, there were technically other characters. You know, it goes back as far as Prime 2 of like you actually talked to people and acknowledged that they existed outside of reading lore books. So I don't necessarily think it's that weird. A lot of people had problems with the writing quality, which we will see, and overall my opinions are going to go, well, it be that way sometimes. Okay, so controls: B button to jump, A button to shoot. So it's like the defaults for Super Metroid, really. ZR to lock on. L also jumps you. Y turns you into a ball. I'm going to assume that X fires a... no, X is to go into scan visor. And what do I press to... ZR. Okay. 7th generation Federation fighter. Satellite link to track any targets in weapon range. Shot down by space pirates. Good to know. So how do I activate my missiles? R button. Okay. Also, I said ZR, it's ZL. I'm being dumb. And ZR can also fire your gun. So now we have 3 fire buttons for just the default beam. That's kind of hilarious, really, but... I will make an attempt at getting all scans, but I make no guarantees. Yeah, for stuff like this, I wish I could scan faster, you know.
You saved us. I can't believe it. It's Samus. It's really her.
Yeah, hey guys.
The artifact is at risk. We need immediate...
Oh, god damn it, are we gonna have to go pick up the Chozo artifacts again? Oh, I should have just played a Prime 1 rando.
Uploading coordinates now.
No, that's not what he means. Presumably not.
When you're ready, scan the door and head through.
Alright, it's a scan door. Hey, we got an area map. Hell yes. Press the minus button to open the map screen. Thank you for labeling where I am. And that surely has to be where I'm headed. Because honestly, there's not that many other places. Let me scan the dude. And that, like olive oil-ish looking yellow, is that the color that we have to look for things that we need to scan? I miss my red scans. I think anyway. Also, our space pirate's looking a little different again. I thought that, like, a big part of the lore was that the space pirates are a specific species. So that's a bit of a strange... But I guess it's not unusual for them to keep looking different every time. But just on a concept level, I suppose it's strange. I probably said that during Prime 2 at some point. Okay, yeah, I'm thinking that the green stuff is not important, but also... what if some of it counts? I may end up deciding not to go for max scans, but on some level I kind of want to anyway. I mean, completing this game doesn't really seem like too bad of an idea. It probably deserves that. And I like this series most of the time. I guess the last time I liked a Metroid game was probably around Zero Mission. Yeah, we start off with our Morph Ball bombs, so... we got that going for us. So we should be able to ball jump as soon as we drop into ball mode again. Yo, giant mech. Oh, hell yeah, it's just Armored Core again. Fuck yeah. I love that. Yes. Tell me about the super robot. Calling it a golem. All right, sure. Oh, I have to drop my charge in order to turn. That's an interesting change. I get why they did that, but I don't like it. Because I'm the sort of person who does actually just often hold a charge while I'm navigating. Oh. Oops. That's the guy who tried to throw a barrel at me, it looks like. Just let me throw a barrel at it. Hey, we get Boost Ball to start with. That's nice. Nice, we get a free energy tank. Hell yeah. You'll love to see it. Okay, yeah. X button jump with that. Alright. Good to know. Also, I guess this means I misspoke earlier when I said there were 3 fire buttons. That's not really the case. There's 3 buttons to leave the combat visor, or leave the scan visor, rather. The fact that we only have a button to toggle between scan and combat visor does kind of make me wonder, are we going to be seeing a... Are we going to be seeing an instance of no other visors? Okay, I guess this one's just inoperable. Now, usually, red would mean, hey, hit it with a missile. Not today, I see. energy. Huge! Alright. We got our extremely large energy. Yeah. This is definitely not the fastest moving aim that I've ever seen in that sort of position, but I guess it's probably understandable.
Get that artifact on the bird, now!
Careful! I need to secure this thing.
We're out of time. Let's go!
Grab it very carefully. Gingerly, use your rubber gloves if you have to. Or even if not.
Protect the artifact!
Get down!
Ah, I hear a Metroid noise. Yep. Okay, so I guess they now adsorb into dudes to give them abilities. Sure. Alright, so this is our boss here is Abarax. Large officer in the Space Pirate Army. Metroid fusion. Oh, dropping a good game. Has resulted in a loss of free will and the formation of beam projection lenses on its chest. Metabolic energy surges become uncontrollable when all lenses have been destroyed. This causes recurring energy releases directly from its core via the orifice in its abdomen until the lenses regenerate. Anything else special to say here? Yeah, I see they're a little more bug-oriented this time. Negate damage from all types of beam weapons and explosives. Leave them full mobilities. Alright, so I guess we're gonna have to be a little bit cautious about things once we do, but we can shoot it in all four of its glowing weak spots. And it should start having some problems. Ah, yes, I see. So that opens its gut hole there, and we get to fire some shots into it until it closes up, and now we have to go into another phase of this. God, did they make Samus scream more when she gets hurt, or is that somebody outside? Because I don't like that, if so. I mean, technically, yeah, I can do the lock and free aim, but I don't like the way this feels. Like, what was wrong with the style in the original Metroid Primes? Ah, yeah, he's throwing out waves. Alright, yeah, now we're gonna have a phase of 4 of its weird cell things to deal with. Yeah, I was right up against the wall. That makes sense that I was having that sort of issue. Ah, cool. The boss is a QTE. Now you can really tell it's a modern game. Oh no, don't press the ZL because it sort of ruins things a little bit. Now you might be saying that technically it's probably a little bit more like the freeze mechanic in Prime 1, but I'm pretty sure that that timed out after a bit anyway, and this, I wouldn't really know. Game, stop giving me bad advice. God, the hit detection on that is, it's very tight. It makes sense and all, it's just that it's very, I don't have a good angle to hit this thing at. It's fine, I will try doing this thing. And then, of course, it goes on deep. Stop that! Okay, yeah, now comes the easy part that the game really wanted to make sound a lot harder. Oh, no, that's the scan visor, you fool. I'm reverting to Prime 1 controls because they were better! Also, I feel like I was doing the quick dash there a couple of times and it didn't count for some reason, basically. Yeah, like, that's your... That feels like I am having problems in terms of movement. It feels like I'm choking when I do that. Ugh. Well, that played like shit. Cool, I'm looking forward to more of that sort of feel in the future. I mean, there's a lot of things that I get to look forward to with this that I'm going to be annoyed by, but... for the time being, hey, look, it's Dark Samus, except it's kind of not for some reason. I'm going to hit the home button and be right back, everybody. Yeah, sorry, my bladder is a very annoying thing and decided that it didn't like me, not having fun. So I decided to make things even worse. Oh no, not the weird eyeball thing. Huh. We're in a Metroid game, and now it's time to explore a place named Chrono Tower. Okay, sure. Oh boy, what did we lose? We lost our missile launcher, obviously. We lost our space jump, so there's our double jump gone. There's our morph ball bombs. There's our boost ball. But we do still keep our regular ball, so there's that. And of course we keep the charge beam, because that has become such an essential part of the kit at this point. I don't know, I almost admire Prime 1 without the charge beam through a part of it, you know? As a result. It's hard to explain. But this weird ball thing gives us a scan, and in we go, I guess. God, is this the thing from, like, Destiny or one of the... Destiny 2 or something like that? Or... Honestly, I think saying Destiny 2 instead of just Destiny is very funny in of itself, because obviously those are both games, but somehow referring to Destiny 2 is just a very funny sounding phrase. One of those kind of games, like Bungie or whatever, one of those companies, or more to the point, the soul extracted husk of those companies by EA or some other, you know, giant unfeeling mega corporation made over the past 10 years. Is that what this is? Is that instead of being Metroid, it's that? If it goes that far, I'm going to be deeply upset. I'm not like immediately dooming just yet, but there is sort of that little prospect in the depths of me that's like, it could get that bad. I feel like most of the scans could just say, hey, we don't know what the hell this thing is. Okay, yeah, so it's gonna slot in on its own. I believe this is probably a demonstration, because I do know about one thing about this game, which is that Samus acquires what are basically psychic powers at some point in this game. So is that sort of just a pre-demonstration of... Excuse me, or this, I suppose, a pre-demonstration of what this type of... God, I'm sorry. Of what type of thing we'll be doing in the future with this. And by the future, I mean probably in the next, like, 15 minutes or something. Yeah, you're gonna tell me that door doesn't do anything, because obvious reasons. Oh, it's that guy. Plugging on. And that releases the weird robot from the kit. The whole thing, listen, I'm mostly just thinking about the fact that that boss fight controlled so badly, and meanwhile it's like, oh yeah, it's probably because of motion controls. Can we abolish motion controlling in gaming? It's never been good. It's never going to be good. Just go back to regular controllers, you absolute clowns. I get it, you enjoy the funny toys, but... ah, man. I'm gonna remain a hater forever if I need to. Sometimes it really feels like I do, because nobody else is willing to do it sometimes. Dude? I guess I was just thinking about it real hard. Huh. Oh, I can scan this bridge. Didn't even realize. Energy is gathered at his forehead. Energy is stored in the forehead. Hmm. Just keep staring at its eye until it purples me. Oh, it filled me with the Grimace juice or something. The Grimace shake or whatever. And we have no scan visor in here. And we've got these weird aliens. The Psychic Crystal was acquired. Ah, yes, now we can use the Psychic type Z move, which I don't remember the name of. Press X to switch the Psychic visor. Press those buttons to... yeah. That to check for more details. Okay, so this is our new combination scan visor and other thing. Statue made of umozanite depicting a Lemorn. So, I guess getting this rock jammed into our head has given us the ability to understand what these things are. I mean, sure. Okay. objects by bonding ore molecule nanomachines floating throughout the environment. That seems like it's rather unhealthy to me, but maybe because they're psychic, they're non-material somehow, despite the fact that... Well, cool, we get to psychically control asbestos. That's the superpower that I never realized I actually wanted, and yet here we are. Oh, so this is just a permanent change? Huh, okay. I thought that we would be, like, using our regular beam in the thing. We've been thrown into a whole lot of, lore here that we're not, very truly knowledgeable about here. Alright, so what can you tell me about the ball hole here? Guardian storage socket. Oh my god, this literally is just a game from whichever of those series I was talking about. I think it's Destiny. I don't remember if they were literally called Guardians in that, but like... I think they were. Oh my god, this is... I feel insulted in some way, but maybe the rest of the game will actually be good, because it is also still actually a Metroid game, as opposed to anything else. Ah, here we get a room with some performance issues. I was really starting to get a little bit suspect about the fact that this seemed to be performing quite well, considering, so I was going to be like, what the hell do you need the Switch 2 upgrade for, then? Because I've seen a little bit of people play the Switch 2 version, and honestly, it doesn't look that far off from this. Like, it's a little more high resolution, but, you know, big whoop. It looks clearer than a PS2 game, which means that it's evil and it should be thrown into the fire. But... you know, that might release some toxic fumes, so we will hold back for a moment. Nevertheless, let's see what these guys have to say. Ah, yes, I see. They're just Chozo, but they look ugly. Ah, I see. You've hired us to start a museum for your dead race. God, this feels like a place where I would be absolutely hurling from vertigo, but... yeah. Okay, so far it sounds a little more simple than previous entries in the game. Game genre, pardon me. Series, even, for that matter. Touch the light orb. God, everything is so blown out looking. Anything else to say anywhere? Okay, we have to actually press a button to interact with it. We don't just walk into it. Fair enough, but I did just have to be sure. Wow, it's the music. Wow. We did it, everybody. Roll credits. Ah. Anyway. All right, how deep into this place do I have to go? The Fury Green. Looks like quite a ways. There's almost assured to be quite a lot of stuff to get along the way. Oh, Anthem was by BioWare and Destiny was by Bungie. I can't tell the difference. Whatever. I think the one I was thinking was actually Destiny, but the little bit of it that I've seen of Destiny 2 is just like, hey, yeah, there's a lot of vibes of that sort of style of like, I don't know. Again, I think maybe part of it is just like we need to regress to an era where you had to create a real art style because computers did and video game consoles didn't have very much specifications to them. And we looked over at stuff on the PS2 and we were like, it's never going to get any better than this. And on some level, quite frankly, it did not, but I digress. Everything's zipping past a little too fast for me to get good scans on, I guess. Hey, let's scan this stationary object. That should... Sorry, is that just called a fiber deformity? That's something else. Yeah. That's not a species name. Come on, man. I mean, I guess it is a little bit on... depending on, but still. Like, okay, red relic ant? Sure, I get that. Meanwhile, fiber deformity, that just sounds rude. Oh, that's not my start button. And besides, the start button, I believe, is... No, it should be the... Oh, yeah, okay, so the map is part of my... So the minus is technically my start button. That's where the select button is. What a weird gripe to... But still. It bugs me a little bit, you know. Yeah, look at all this stuff to scan, so... We have got quite a bit of work to do. Alright, tell me about these garden eel-looking things. On the other hand, I do like that it tells you stuff like, oh, it's a plant, it's a bug, it's a mollusk. Well, bug, I mean insect. That's kind of neat to have a little bit more flavor text, I guess. I almost said I guessed. Good job, me. I'm really knocking this one out of the park here. So those are our doors. They just have a different scan now for reasons. How odd. I mean, it's some nice scenery. It looks nice. I can't disagree with that, really. Age estimated over 6 millennia for one tree. That's... And it's full of psychic energies, so I guess it's Executor then. It's the weird Alola Executor, and by weird I mean the one that honestly looks normal at this point. Galata Gropper, okay. I mean, is that better or worse than some of the names that we've seen throughout the series? Be honest with you, not really. It's just a matter of it being a slightly different way of being incredibly questionable. Samus really does yell really a lot when you take a hit. When you can actually hear her make noise. It's maybe a little much. I mean, the way all this is going, am I going to find out at the end that this is, like, actually an alternate universe or something? Hey, what? Standing on them requires psychic boots. This is what we're going with, huh? I saw a weird bird thing up there. I want that scan too. I'm trying to get all of... Honestly, maybe I don't even really need to, but... In the back of my head, it feels correct, damn it. Psychic ability seal. It's unlocked by placing psychic energy mote spheres into the receptacle. So... I don't have that effect yet. I wonder if that's going to be something that's used for a puzzle or not. Somehow it feels like it would. Ah, yes, and here's the check to see if you remembered how to press the ball button. Alright, so I guess it's gotta be scanned. Instead of being a little bit sensible here. Psychic Glove. Okay. It's our new upgrade. Surely. That'll let us throw orbs around, right? Oh, geez. For a second, I thought her hand was turned backwards. And I was going to be like, what the hell? What happened there? Okay. So we just find a thing and we do that. Okay. Gotcha. That's much easier than I was expecting it to be. Maybe it's simplified because we're in this style of control. It would certainly make my life a lot easier, if so. And now we have to go back to the other psychic door, right? Makes sense. Close both eyes, and then they and the nose disappear. I'm sorry, I'm trying to do the scan first. This is a little bit awkward. They could really have set this as like multiple things you could do in terms of control. Oh, okay, I gotcha. This is a little bit silly, but alright. I guess they gotta make things a little bit more complicated. We get an energy tank, though. Hey, cool. Nice. I appreciate that. Still don't have our missiles back, but oh well. It's a Shren hive here. Sort of our equivalent of the wasps. Yeah, and it's a Metroid Prime game. Wouldn't really be without really annoying wasp enemies. I'll take a look at that in a second. All right. Can you tell me? Not far from here, actually. Okay, we need missiles at some point. I'm assuming that the upcoming boss, because there's surely going to be a boss very, very soon. I'm assuming that that gives us the missiles. Isopod! Hey! Good creature, but a little dangerous, probably. I guess it left, so we can't ram it. Or maybe we did kill it. I didn't hear a pop, though. See, but this area, I like the way this area looks. This reminds me a little bit of Zen. More because of the color scheme. The first part of Zen. The earlier parts of Zen, anyway. Where it was all, like, green and blue and swampy before it turned into red and gross and upsetting. Oh, hey! Now that's just rude. We're, like, right by the distress beacon, aren't we? So... At least not far from the distress beacon, so... I guess that's pointing out that, hey, there's gonna be a boss fight real soon. Please at least let me save first. Alright, so this thing is probably destructible with the charge beam. Yep. And it judders grossly when you hit it with regular beams. Here, look at that again. Yeah. Not great. Means I should probably stop doing it. This stuff as, yeah, I was gonna say this is gonna be as pointy as it looks, and the answer is yes. It does kind of blend in a little bit, but the thorn colors are bright enough that they should stand out. Yep.
What a mess. You're alone on a planet, no hope of survival. But you're also not sitting next to Phil anymore in that cubicle, so... Win? Oh.
I don't like the way he looks.
Okay.
Something about the art style is,
What now?
I guess maybe because it's also like you see human faces so rarely
Samus?
that it just doesn't feel right.
Aaron? Hey! Hey, Samus Aaron! Oh, stop coming out! Oh. Please get me down. I'll just stay right here. Try not to die.
Yeah, I don't know about his writing. I'm feeling the vibe immediately that people were saying about he sounds like he's a bit of a Marvel character. And I don't disagree with that. It's rear. I mean, are we going to have to drop this? Seems a little bit rude.
I think it's working. Shoot some more.
But, I mean, hey, if he's saying do it.
Okay, that did not sound friendly. Okay, I got it. Oh, no.
Just get in the pod, you fool. We'll deal with this ourselves. And not have a save point beforehand, which is slightly concerning, but... Oh, dude. How'd he get back there? And again, this is why I wish I could turn while I'm charging. That was slightly annoying.
Oh, great job.
Just slightly annoying.
Now help me down.
I told you to get inside.
We're good. Okay. I'm coming down. Thank you, Samus. I'm Specialist Miles McKenzie, Engineer Level 4. I have something for you. Hold on, I gotta manually override this. These X7 said to stick a little. Come on.
All right.
Oh, boy, this.
I mean, this thing isn't gonna fly, so to be fair.
No biggie.
Yeah, in here, aside from a couple of crates. That's our missile launcher, I can tell for sure. Hell yeah, you love to get that back eventually.
Just a little token of my appreciation. It's okay with you. I'm gonna tag along. So,
Probably
where to?
some.
Good idea to check the map and get our bearings.
Probably do so from cover. Oh, is he gonna try to be helpful and fail consistently? Because of course he would. Yeah, I knew that was the thing that we did. Well, hey, look out, dude. This is why I said go elsewhere, because it'll be very easy for you, Miles McKenzie or whatever your name is, to get struck with a rogue missile and have a bad time. You gonna do that every time the thing shows up? Well, at least he's shooting.
Avoid any standing water. Those things seem pretty territorial. Samus, please shoot that thing. It won't stop moving. Did you just scan me? What does it say?
It says you're certainly a guy. Yeah, that's a psychic beam door.
Wait, something's happening. What? How did you do that?
Oh, thank goodness, here's a save station. Gotta admit, I was getting a little worried. Doing the thing also where I sit on my ankle. I should probably not do that.
This technology, it's not as old as the rest of these ruins. What do you think it's doing here?
It got up and walked away from wherever it was before.
Is everything in this jungle trying to kill us?
Yes. Especially the things that don't move.
Missiles are effective against a creature with a hard shell.
I mean, yeah, but that also seems like a huge waste of time when they'll just open up for us anyway. Yeah, see, like, I could have just shot that thing the regular way.
Massive tree.
Hey, free missile expansion. Awesome. I love when I don't have to make an effort for those.
Missile expansion. Interesting.
God, he's gonna talk at me the whole game. Oh, man.
want anyone in here. Must be a sacred space.
I mean, that sounds kind of correct, actually, so...
Seriously, how could you do that?
Does it feel like opening? Or is it gonna... I have to actually shoot it, never mind. Interesting to have to pull the lock and shoot it, which I guess is not unusual compared to, like,
Never seen anything
usually
like
when you have
this.
missile doors, but...
It's beautiful.
Never mind, that thing's not so pleasant.
I'm just gonna stay out of your way. You let me know when it's clear.
Okay, yeah, you can rotate while you're... I guess earlier I just was... Because I was holding the ZL. I keep wanting to say L2. But I didn't notice because it was so, like, instinctual, basically. Do that sort of thing. Yeah, it's a little bit more three-dimensional fight design than you get in a lot of these games. A lot of the Metroid Primes. Metroid's Prime.
The last stretch. I'm going for it.
Oh, yeah, of course. Alright, this time we're behind these guys, these weird creatures. I didn't scan them at all, did I? The hell are they called? Jungle Grievers, okay. Ah, yes, and we heard Grievers mentioned in the Lemorne area, the Chrono Tower or whatever. Mentions weight capacity. That makes me think this is going to get smashed somehow by, like, some absolutely massive creature coming in at some point. I don't think that's that common of a thing anyway in this type of... But... Who knows? Maybe.
Let's get out of here.
Maybe. Be an interesting decision, that's for sure.
What is this place? That one's sealed up tight, huh?
It's like... Is there, Alright, so we got a ball that we can throw into this thing.
I have no idea what we're doing, but it feels like it's working.
There's a ball there.
Well, I'll be. It did work.
What's this thing? Roll beam generates a charged psychic beam that can be controlled via telepathy. Time slows to a near standstill while the beam is in flight. Oh, that's interesting. Psychic charge beam shots launched while using the psychic visor can now be controlled. Okay, yeah, so we get a gun that we can use in scan visor. That's interesting. I think. I guess. Huh.
You found something for your suit, didn't you?
Some information about the weird hole. Yeah, it says right stick, left stick works fine too, which is nice because that's much more natural for me. I would have to adjust if it wasn't, but hey, big whoop.
That door just opened all by itself.
Oh yeah, because time isn't moving. He doesn't get to see that we controlled a charge shot in there. Well, I guess it was also flying slower, so that may have been a thing that would look about the same speed.
Mark
But hey,
99 mech? I'd recognize that frame anywhere. Mark 99 mech, this is Samus Aran, bounty hunter. You know her. She's famous. You look very familiar. Betsy?
what do you know?
What are you doing here? I worked on her back at base. I'll take a few scans. Maybe
I think it looks like it's been here for a while. Then again, who can say?
Poor baby. She's torn apart. If we can find the missing pieces. I bet we could get her up and running again.
Yeah, we need like power bombs or something for this thing. Yeah, for sure. Well, I guess that's our side quest, isn't it? Go find parts of this nerd's mech. Surely they're not going to let us stick around without this guy for too long, right? Yeah, he's coming by.
This planet's tech is a marvel.
Easy joke. Anyway. Oh, fuck. I done goofed. I feel like this gets the shot gets harder to control as we go longer. As it the psychic charge shot, the control beam.
See? Button pushing strategy always pays off.
Oh. Oops. Look at me using the save point wrong. See, I feel that the like way that this is set. No, actually, this is fine. I mean, aside from the part where I was wrong about this being Super Metroid style controls at default, which I just realized now, like an hour after I said it. I apologize to anybody who is like, you fucking goon, you don't know what you're talking about. And you're correct to say that, but still. Oh, okay, so we gotta press that thing, and it's
Wait, you can interface with their tech, which means you can understand it, which means you've received translation data, which opens up a world of possibilities. Once I get this working, we can use this tech to our advantage. I just need remote access to your logs.
Hey, you should probably wait until I get a full logbook. She just starts leaning down at her gun like, oh.
You think it'll work? Wow, that is fascinating. Thank you. We'll put this here. Let's see. This should do the trick. All right, look at that! We got power! Well, one door is still locked, the other one is malfunctioning. Hey, but it's progress.
It's a start. We gotta just replace the rest of the
All
wires.
this is gonna take a while to figure out, so I'm gonna stay here if you wanna scout ahead. It's about to get real nerdy in here.
It's honestly just the main thing that we say about this stream, period. Take a look. Bomb slot. Okay, cool. So we're getting bombs sometime soonish. Anything to say about the console now? I was gonna say, did I miss the whole door not count? But no, it's got a sensor. All right.
That's one way to fix it.
Good.
Good luck out there, Samus.
Oh yeah, now we're getting some frame rates. That's what I get for moving the water bottle over from behind my shoulder onto the front part of the desk.
Make this easy.
Implies there's a way to we're closer to that thing than we were to the other thing when we scanned it. Oh, I see. It's because it's sort of a cutscene trigger, I guess. The things around the side of his maybe I don't assume the weird alien's gender, but the things around the side of the Lemorne's head kind of look like they come from an axolotl. Have to seek the green energy crystals. That's what we're calling them? I think there is something that's very funny about just calling something in a science fiction story like thing and then what type of color and then what type of thing it is, pardon me. But also calling it just green energy. Green energy is a phrase in the real world that has specific connotations of like, you know, not fucking coal kind of energy. So I think that there's something there that is a bit of a strange choice when it comes to the writing. Anything about this strange thing here? Oh, I thought that was a rock for a second, but I guess that was because the color kind of made it very hard to tell for sure. Okay, I guess we need a different type of concussive blast. We need bombs for it specifically. Want it? It's yours, my friend. As long as you bombs. Alright, so this will be a room where we gather some lore, I guess. Tell me what this room is called. Sanctum of the Guardians. Honestly, this being a bit of a sidetrack does sort of make me think that maybe I don't need to be here just yet. Do we have a scan for this thing? We do not. It's just a weird eyeball-shaped object. Okay. So for the time being, that room doesn't matter, I guess. Maybe it's like the entrance to Turian. Okay. I see what you're doing here. It's a... hit all three with your beam exercise. And that's why the control beam is that, like, weird triple spiral thing, is that I guess it can do 3 hits before it dies. Alright, so next room up is the room that was targeted as a place to go. So that tells me that it's going to be a boss. Which means that I should go back here and I should probably save. And by here, I apparently mean it's like 10 rooms away. Good gracious, at least there's no fights.
Samus, welcome back.
God. Not you. Ugh. As long as nothing comes to ambush you. In which case, I'm not saving your ass. Object out of scanning range, so we can't scan it until the boss fight starts, huh? Makes sense. Arvex. Alright, so before we do this, before we deal with that, let's scan it and see what we can learn about it. Unable to communicate due to fusion with the Metroids. Destroy them all virtually at the same time. Okay, so once we get into there being more than one of those, we're going to have to use, we're going to have to use the psychic beam, the control beam, pardon me, to do that. Oh, did I fail to set it to be, Prime 4? No, I'm double checking. Yeah, I mean, by the standards of, if the standards were GameCube games, I mean, listen, I can't tell when somebody's joking about stuff like that, because I do actually seriously screw up on that kind of crap all the time, so. Actually, hold up, this thing's tentacle is probably another scan, so. Yes, that's right. Get the weird bulging nodule on it, and, okay, so are we now up to the multi-phase? Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna expose these, and then we switch to this vise. Oh god, it's got other things that it shoots out to. That's... Alright, aim this thing there, and 1... And... Oh god. Oh, I screwed up. Oh, jeez. Fuck! I'm trying to scan this thing. Don't be a complete... Don't be a complete butthole about it. Come on. Just most of one. Oh, fuck. Well, that did, in fact, interrupt the attack, at least. So there's that. Oh, well. See, everything is fine, actually. One. Remember to lock on better. 2. Fuck, that time I really didn't, and yet I got away with it. Yeah, you really don't want to manual control that if you can avoid it. Okay, so let me guess. 4 now? It seems like it's just got walls up instead. There were some other scan objects in the room that I would like to scan first, just to make sure I don't lose shit in my my logbook. Granted, I'm sure I've already done goofed on that one at some point, so. Ah, yeah, it's giving me the old blendo here. The old will it blend? When's the last time any of you thought about will it blend? It's probably not as unusual as all that, really, but hey. Very popular thing in a fairly old portion of the internet that, Oh, thank goodness. These walls are technically not completely solid. Oh, boy. Navigating that was making me a little bit unhappy, but hey. Well, this is a much better boss than the first one that we fought. So, hey. It returns to being a fairly normal plant. And emits what I am going to assume immediately are the bombs. In fact, we'd probably just go get that right now and skip the scan part. Gotta be the bombs, because we've seen a bunch of shit that needs bombs. Oh. Don't worry, called the Carvex, ma'am. Give me the psychic bomb. Okay, so it's not even regular bombs. They are psychic element now for reasons. Press and hold the button to give them psychic mode properties. Ooh, babby. That's a thing, all right. I was, like, all but sure that that would require us to do that. Yeah, look into the big bright eye. Ooh, that's a little strong. I think this monitor's brightness might be a little high. We got our master teleporter key, the first of 5. Already, we're like just 2 hours into the game. That's pretty good considering.
Samus, do you copy?
Oh, this guy learned what a phone is.
Comms are back online. Oh, did you achieve your objective? There's something I want to talk about. Meet me in base camp?
Do I have a ball jump? I don't have a ball jump, do I? Oh no, it's the X button. Right, okay. I was gonna be so mad. And you just decided that was base camp for some reason? Are you sure that's a safe choice? Okay, good. Those things can be destroyed with just that. It's the other bug hives that are destroyed with only a missile. I was shooting those things with missiles because I was dumb. Nothing the other way. We just go this way, and for reasons in this adventure, our replacement for the bomb rocks is the, are these, like, coconuts. They're not really coconuts, but still. Alright, that would probably get us some background lore here. It's a burning rock. This guy's gross. This rock, which was itself poisonous, had cooled and hardened. A small carnivorous plant took in the poison it carried. What's this? Sorry. Carbex. Okay, so they're giving us some lore on the bosses, and I guess presumably implying that the Phazon is involved here, possibly. Well, neat, I think. The green energy stuff. So now, is he going to relate to us some plot that we've already figured out? Somehow I get the feeling that that's what he's about to do to us. Oh wow, that's pretty big radius for that. But we got ourselves a missile expansion. Very nice. Nothing else to do there, though. That's unfortunate, but hey.
Man, they did not design these for humans.
Wow, who could imagine?
Oh! Whoa! You are sneaky quiet, you know that? Hey, I'm glad you're back.
This dude is a lot
That
quieter
data
than it
you gave me
feels like
earlier
it should be.
really coming in handy. I've been able to translate the Lemorn language. This planet, Viros, doesn't appear on any of the known star charts. Might as well be a ghost. I tried sending out a distress signal, but there is no activity in this sector. It is eerily quiet. We could be anywhere. Or we could be nowhere. According to these maps, we shouldn't even be here. From what I gather, the only way off this planet is to retrieve 5 teleporter keys. Now, I'll do some digging to see if there's any way I can support you. Now that our comms are working, we should be able to share data. I can provide you with intel from here. What do you say? Teammates?
I mean,
Hey, stay safe out there, Samus. I'll be here if you need me.
okay, yeah, because this is a ball jack here. That's what I'm going to call it for some reason.
Hey,
things we've already seen before. Alright, what's this eyeball have to say to us? Current is past the electrodes at both ends. Electrodes? Well, I guess that the ball thing could be considered a type of an electrode. Not like that, you fools. What's this thing's deal? Unit heat. Lock can be removed only if exposed to extremely high temperatures. Yeah, this is definitely looking like... So I guess it's not necessarily explicitly that it's a power conduit. Ballistic technology to launch specially engineered capsules that are loaded with goods. Alright, so this will be sort of a cannon of some kind, right? Okay, I see what we're doing now. That's right, because we can turn these into balls. So we can chuck them around, and that will power the electrode here, activating this thing. Okay, no, we have to activate it. I don't know why I didn't place that immediately. Alright, well, time to get in the elevator. And by elevator, I mean gun. Careful, it's shitting sparks everywhere, Samus. That thing might blow up on you. But I suppose this is our elevator equivalent, isn't it? With a nice, long loading sequence. Oh, my favorite. Except for literally anything else. Ooh, that's bright. Wow, that's bright. As we're out here in the middle of the desert. I'm gonna go back. I want to go use the save point before I do this, but nope. No such luck for us. Oh, these will probably be some of those green energy crystals we heard discussed about. Cool. What can you tell me about this mission status here? It's not very full. There's also amiibo integration, which I forgot was a thing.
The entrance to the closest area with the teleporter key. If you want to contact me going forward, use the radio command on the map screen. I'll help in any way I can.
Bomb probably wouldn't be enough to deal with this thing. I mean, Rockridge and Gibardeum. Only a second. Form of a diffused oscillation blast wave? That's... Well, that's way outside my pay grade, but what a description. Find the lock in the lower part of the hatch. Which is probably significantly lower than we have access to. Yeah, we need something that is like properly electrical. We can't goose things anything with our that. All right, well here's the guy again. Oh right, this is the motorcycle. From the previews, and people got mad because it was gonna look a little bit of an open world game. I mean, it is, obviously, and significantly more so than in a modern way than in the sense of what like your average Metroidvania is. And I mean, I don't like that part of it, so I don't disagree with that criticism, but I mean, otherwise, so far it's mostly just like Metroidy, but with larger maps. Excuse me, maybe I'll find out otherwise and I'll be very annoyed later. It wouldn't be the first time it's ever happened, you know? Oh god! Oh jeez! Oh! Fucking hell. Yeah, and they got tons of crates to smash around here, more than usual. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. Someone's having flashbacks. I hate it when that happens. Yeah, some incoming things screaming across the sky here. These look like the robots that we saw earlier. The Cybot soldiers. Yeah, they think we're an intruder, don't they? No, I prefer this. I'm trying to hash out, like, what sort of placement of my fingers feel best for the controller, if I should use the one for the
Chrono Tower's protected by a force field.
jump with the L.
You want to get in there? You need to find a way to remove it. I'll do some research while
yeah,
you look for the teleporter keys.
But I think putting the index fingers on the ZL and ZR is going to feel the best for me, and then continuing to jump with the face buttons. Using the thumb, I mean, yeah, it's not that far away from the stick too, so it shouldn't cause me any problems at any point to play this, I would think. Yeah, we need that motorcycle in order to do anything with that. Only opens from inside. Well, that's rather unfortunate for us. They're really hyping up the use of this motorcycle, but I don't know where it is yet. Maybe we'll find out after we do some stuff with this. System malfunctioning due to impact. Use caution. Yeah, fair enough. Alright, well here we are inside of this thing. Yeah, I figured a shard. We wouldn't need a missile to break through glass. Surely it would be fine. Oh, well. That was me forgetting the controls. I was going to be like, alright, do I have to bomb it? That would probably be the one that would make the most sense, but I guess a regular beam shot counts as a strong impact as well. Yeah, we're entering a cutscene here. This is odd. Is it just going to be like something extended to be like, hey, yeah, you can't go this way yet? Or is this actually taking us to another area? When normally you would want to have the motorcycle for this. Here's Volt Forge. World map. This looks a little bit heavier. Oh, no, apparently not. Never mind. Just looked the part, that's all. Is this in fact where I'm supposed to be? I don't necessarily know. But I mean, I guess... Honestly, Metroid games, I think they're supposed to be a little bit open-ended, right? Location of teleporter key confirmed. And it is... going to be nice and deep there in the facility core for the second area, I guess. At least what looks like the second tower. Could in fact be more than that, but hey. Ah, yeah, lightning rods. That makes sense because of the lightning storm going on. Ah, yeah, effectively indestructible. Okay. Yeah, so for now, it looks like this area is actually totally off limits to us. Just had to be sure. There's another thing to scan over there. Ball receiver? No. Alright, yeah, so I think we have to go back now. But how? Is that door is locked? Yeah. Oh, okay. It just was waiting for me to approach, I guess. Hmm. Yeah, spinner is unfortunately a little bit non-usable by us right now due to our lack of spinny thing. Okay, well here's where we get our bike, I guess. Alright, he's wearing a special nano suit. Okay, so we're gonna have to figure out how to get that thing working, I guess. It's locked. Alright, give me that map data. All right, there's our area map gotten. Tells me that it goes to Tower 3.
Copy. Finally, I got through. was playing tricks on my comp. Looks like you acquired the map to the facility. Let's take a peek. To reach the next tower, you'll need to open the big door in this room. But without power, you won't be able to unlock it. Good news is, the generator is right down here.
Yeah, you know, just in the bowels of the facility. Bowels of the facility, sorry.
An elevator that will take you down.
There's an elevator. Bruh.
Would you like
We don't have power. Should that even be a...
Oh, and don't forget to stop by the safe station. Oh, boy,
Yes, that would be a good idea, actually.
you might be on your own from here. Good work.
Oh, thank goodness he shut up. Anyway, pausing again. Back in a sec. Alright, I'm back. Let's get to digging through this place here. With all of its, only some things that aren't powered, although they seem to be implying that the entire facility is unpowered, but... Hey. Whatever, you know? Alright, the elevator has been recalled. Ah, I see. That's your idea. Well, at least they have a reasoning for it. Lock's designed to be pulled off. I guess we're gonna have to get a lasso ability for that specifically. Our psychic grappling that we already have is kind of not enough, huh? Is that where we're at with this? Appears to be the answer. Appears to be the case. These appear to be cases as well. Oh wait, did I screw up and fail to save properly? I'm gonna go back and use the save point again and make sure. Oh, I hate it when I start doing stuff like this, but listen, it's better to be in a position such as this, you know? Alright, what can you tell me about this stuff, game? Offline. Okay, so what's up with these things? Because they're blocking that thing. By link device. Ah, they're dropper platforms. That kind of makes sense. They are getting hit by a heavyweight, so... Oh, hey, whoa, hey, oh. These guys coming in. That was unexpected. What's this thing? Backup power socket. Powerful bursts of energy cause to deactivate. Charge meter. Charge meter, charge beam. I gotcha. It's one of these sorts of ideas. Now, what's this thing's deal? Break hit with several explosive impacts. Missiles do? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. I need the boost ball first. Which means we're getting that back nice and early here, huh? As long as it doesn't involve a boss fight that's on the level of the fucking Boost Guardian, I'll be happy. Because, oh, that thing is a bastard. A bastard creature, that's for sure. Whoa, hey. What if Retro just made that, Retro Studios, pardon me. What if they did just put that down here, just unmodified from Prime 2? I'd be so mad. I'd be so mad. Mecha rat. Did somebody make the robot rats for some reason? Yeah, oops. That's okay, shut up, I don't care. Eventually I will hash together the controls properly in my brain. But today is not eventually, I suppose. Yeah, it's just gonna be more, the parts of that. So are we inside the machine right now? If we start this thing back up, are we gonna have to dodge the chunks? There's a lot of those guys down there. Let's at least clear the area a little bit here. I'm curious. Can we do this? Turn this thing into a ball and throw it into the bomb slot? No, that doesn't seem to work. That's a pity. We'll need a different way to get up there then. Maybe we need to wait till we have the robotic arm active. Oh geez, that bright flashing of lightning there along the edge of the ground. That was what one would probably call slightly worrying under many circumstances. This place already seems like super duper dangerous. This doesn't seem like a good layout for any of this stuff for reasons of getting down to restart the generator if that ever becomes a problem. Ah, I see. Is this a room? We're right near it, actually. Component printer. Yeah, now that we use the phrase 3D printer to describe stuff like that, that's going to show up a little bit here and there from magnetic adhesion. So we're going to need the spider ball for that. I guess that's... Yeah, of course, it's back in the game. I don't know why I'm acting like that's weird. That is, in fact, the direction we need to go, but I am going to crack the other lock open real quick. Does this go anywhere useful for us? The answer is probably no. Yeah, see? They weren't wrong about that part. Hold free, so we definitely need to get the lasso ability for that. But for now, I want to go back this way. Get a tiny bit of music going. Only a little. Yeah, it makes sense that if we're in an area that's not that forest, bombable objects will look a little different. I just guessed that it's not a single material anymore or something. Yeah, I wonder if the spinner requires an object inside of it to, like... Can you just stick your hand in there and start spinning it another way? Alright, yeah, so here's our bomb slot we have to use for this thing. We're gonna have to do several of these, aren't we? Well, for that over them making us fight bosses. Especially when the save point was that far away. It's another thing for some spheroids. Ah, yes, the cable's making some cable noises. And yeah, that's all that happens when you fall in the bottomless pits. Just like in Prime 2. I still haven't played Prime 3. I need to get to that at some point. Of course, that game is very much about the motion controls, so that's going to be a thing that I'm going to have to set up with Prime Hack, I think. Because if you think I'm playing any game with motion controls, yeah, we're going to avoid that as much as it's physically possible. I see things are looking a little more lively here. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was perhaps a poor idea. Okay, it's just escape from it while it's, I see what we're about here. And with no boost ball, we're gonna play it cool here. Especially as we have to go up that thing. Whoa! Yeah, there was no way we could have skipped that middle one at all. Hell no.
Oh, good. We're back online. The facility's power has been restored. Once you return to the top floor, you'll open the next tab.
Yeah, alright, he's back to not being able to communicate with me, which honestly, I mean... What do you think I feel about that? Because the answer is, saying that I do is a bit of a stretch. Alright, yeah, this is once again back to me not having the ability that I need there yet. Yeah, I'm being dumb here. Yeah, this thing. Alright, and that's going to activate us our 3D printers. I don't know that I've ever really seen a 3D printer in a video game directly before. It's somewhat. It's quite close to that idea anyway. I mean, the whole thing is all psychically operated, as you're probably aware. And it's like, hey, watch out, that thing will hurt you. Fair enough. It would. Okay. So to get up here, do I have to ride one of the 3D printer arms? Is that what it's getting at here? Find the one that's the most spheric. This would be a wheel, I guess. Yeah. It thinks we're a wheel. Ah, those goofy robots. There's that spider ball track there. Careful. Oh, it's because I said careful, isn't it? I then had to immediately embarrass myself as a result, right? Obviously. That's always how it works. Alright, and that's the elevator active. So that way in the future, when we definitely need to use that again, 'cause again, I see that spider ball track. There's no way that's not leading to something, at least. Alright, what's your guys' deal? Oh, this is the maintenance tank. Yeah. They're going to be a little bit upset at us for reasons. Can we actually destroy them? Is that prudent? Yes, okay, we can. How does it run on Switch 1? Mostly good. Mostly good. I had a couple areas where you get some, like, really shit frame rates. And I'm sure the graphics would probably be a little bit sharper on the Switch 2, but all considered, it's not bad at all. Also, does this work? Shockingly, yes. It's just that it was disabled earlier. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so now it needs to pick us up and go, hey, is that a battery? No, get that shit out of here. And it throws us in the garbage tube here. That's fun. I enjoyed that. That's quite amusing. Alright, so I guess we have to go find the terminal. Or we can just go through here at the right timing. Yeah, okay, this is just a timing matter. Just go through when the object that blocks the lasers is properly blocking the lasers. Gotcha. I got a little turnaround there. Oh, that guy just got popped nice and high in the air there. That's pretty fun. Alright, open the security shutter here. Not that I particularly require it, but just to have the shortcut ready. Because again, in the future, it will be necessary. Or at least significantly more necessary. Oh yeah, we saw this guy earlier. It's a good thing I destroyed the one that was the other one that was disabled. Anyway. Alright, so now these platforms should all be in place. We just have to be careful with the electricity. Because that's a thing that we have to worry about for some reason. Okay, I was gonna say, is it... Well then, do you expect me to just face tank that? Yeah, because they're all charging. Ah, we fell all the way to the bottom. Oops. This is worrisome in a particular way. Is there some sort of pattern to this that I don't understand? The answer is probably yes. Okay, yeah, it's the weird... Watch the laser cutter thing, and it will, But also, you can just go over this way, I guess. 'Cause I didn't see this before. I really hope we got another one of those sort of inlets for... Oh no, that's just the end of the road. No, it's not. Never mind. Alright, interface with this thing, and that opens our side path here. Whoa! Hey. This is over here. Scan it. Elevator active. This takes us to the bottom. Alright, there's no real reason to do that. That's just there for a shortcut, which makes sense, but I got a little bit confused, probably from all the getting electrocuted that I was doing there. It'd be a good idea for me to pick up all this energy. And up we go. The hell are you? Scanner drone. Autonomous AI drone. Facility maintenance. X-ray scanner and link to it. And yeah, there's the transport tube. If we get the lasso, we can go there nice and easily. And unfortunately, we don't have that right now. But we do have power access to the next location. We can interact with this thing. So is it going to launch us off because we're not using our proper nano suit? No, it just doesn't power. Okay. Can we use the credentials to obtain the ability to use the bike? Oh, neat. That is quite the suit transformation. Yeah, you can see it definitely has a very, like, sort of motorbike suit look to it. Driver registration is required. Well, we probably do that by just checking out the bike, right? What's going on with this thing? Oh, yeah, it's the map station. Right. You can only interact with it from one side. There's something funny about that, but... I actually would simply like dismount, because oh, I gotta I gotta hold this down for a bit, huh? Good lord, is that necessary? Music is pretty cool. Alright, press plus button to eject ourselves from there. And what's this thing? Vehicle manufacturer. Oh yeah, this will be another map station. Because we only got the map for the one area, right? Yeah. Even though Volt Forge or whatever this place is called, it, you know, I feel like on some level that because it's got a zone name attached to it, and we took a proper elevator, but also I don't think that's really been a thing in a lot of these games lately. So what I'm saying here, I could be full of shit, really. And currently offline. We're gonna have to come back to use that once we enable the power here, because we're gonna have to enable the generator for all of these zones, aren't we? That's what our quest looks like for now. Mark 5. This must be a little bit outdated, I guess. Oh no, apparently we can go this way if we so desire. Well, getting the rest of the maps would probably be a good idea, right? Where'd our bike go? Oh, okay. We can only, like, mount and dismount in certain... Or maybe that's not even the case here. I'm actually quite curious as to how many locations we can take this thing. Even though obviously it would be really effing impractical in a lot of places. Yeah, okay, like we can't summon it in here, which fair enough, but I just was curious. It was starting to feel a little bit like they'd give it to you wherever you wanted, which is cool, but hey. It does also seem like it's one of those things that would kind of lead to one of the gripes with this game, which is the enlarged maps, but regardless of that, folks, the thing that actually bugs me is that for me, that's the start button, is the plus button. At least that feels like it in my head. Whereas actually opening the menu is the minus button, which feels more like the select button. As if I wasn't having enough control confusions already. Ugh. I will figure that out eventually, I guess. Anyway, that is going to actually be where we cut things off for today. And we will check this out some more in the future.